The Prime Minister is trying to make the case that he had no choice but to act.
The trust that previously existed between these two individuals and our team has been broken. Whether it's taping conversations without consent or repeatedly expressing a lack of confidence in our government and in me personally as leader, it's become clear that Ms. Wilson-Raybould and Dr. Philpott can no longer remain part of our Liberal team.
Jody Wilson-Raybould and Jane Philpott were both told this afternoon they had officially been kicked out of caucus, a decision that came after a series of meetings where Liberals raised concerns about Wilson-Raybould's decision to secretly tape a key conversation in the SNC-Lavalin affair.
When that cabinet minister is the Attorney General of Canada secretly recording the clerk of the Privy Council, it's unconscionable.
Both Wilson-Raybould and Philpott put up a fight to the very end.
I face each day as it comes and continue to work as hard as I can for the people of Vancouver-Granville as a member of the Liberal Party.
The former Attorney General made a broad appeal to her colleagues with a defiant 2-page letter pleading her case, while Philpott tried a more personal approach.
I have to go into a meeting. I have to go into a meeting. It's starting right now. So.
At an earlier emergency meeting of Ontario Liberal MPs, she told the room she has confidence in the Prime Minister and that she wanted to stay. Both pitches ultimately failed.
Trust has been broken by two members. It's not it's kind of a sad night, but it is something we had to do.
Prime Minister's made a very difficult decision, something that none of us are particularly happy about, but we need to move on.
In a statement tonight, Philpott says she is profoundly disheartened and denies she is disloyal. On the contrary, I recommended that the government acknowledge what happened in order to move forward. In tweets, Wilson-Raybould says she will take time to reflect on what has happened. I have no regrets. I spoke the truth, as I will continue to do. Justin Trudeau will now try to do everything he can to put this saga behind him and his team, something he's been unable to do for nearly 2 months.
Our political opponents win when Liberals are divided. We can't afford to make that mistake. Canadians are counting on us.
Getting past this story is not going to be easy. Tomorrow, Trudeau will have to defend his decision to kick 2 women out of caucus when more than 300 young women will be on Parliament Hill for an event that encourages more women to get into politics. Rosie.
Okay, Katie, the Prime Minister mentioned his opponents in that speech there. The opposition, I gather, has already jumped on all of this.
The Conservatives have really been preparing for this moment and are already attacking Trudeau for kicking out 2 people who stood up to him and who are seen by some as whistleblowers. And they will continue to question whether Trudeau is a feminist, since it is 2 women from his inner circle who are now gone. Rosie.
Okay, Katie, thanks for this reporting tonight. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
So, what happens to Jody Wilson-Raybould and Jane Philpott now? Starting tomorrow, they'll be sitting in the Commons chamber in the back corner as independents, not tied to a political party. The 2 can still run in the upcoming election, just not as Liberals, as the Prime Minister made clear today as well. They could appear on the ballot as independents, or they could try to run for another political party, but there's certainly no indication they'd do that for now.